Got a big negotiation going on over there.
In that case, it ain't necessarily this one too. Eventually they gonna cut the timber up there on 43 there too. If the
Look
mayors
what we
don't,
into today.
if the mayors don't get it from us.
That's a pretty new. That's a G model. 91 model. What is that? 91, 92 model, you know, in the 90s?
About that.
Yeah. But they was using this machine that had a little gully they was trying to get done. There's another one over there we're going to go see about. We're down here in Mobile County. And we're going to try to buy this thing.
Yeah. That bucket
This thing
all the buckets work. The bucket is gonna open up and stuff.
We're going to do most of our business on the other side till we get it cranked. Hydraulics. It was last service of August of 18.
Watch for
The critters.
the wasp now,
Yeah.
Wiley.
Yeah, I know it.
Especially up there in them holes up there on top. Make you get away from that.
If y'all hear me,
Say when and I'll get my machete
if
out.
y'all hear me squeal, y'all know I found some. Oh, boy. You got a John Deere key in your pocket?
Sir?
You got a John Deere key in your pocket? I got one on the key
I
ring.
got one.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Alright, this thing has got 8,000 or 6,000, I can't tell.
I want water getting in there.
Yeah.
Breathe it.
See the. Look at that right there. This thing's making oil. There's the radio. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right on the money. Now your uncle, he was running this till he passed?
Yeah, that he had this, that one, and
Straw.
Okay.
this one right here. That's up there in State Line.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one there.
Yeah, that's a. Let me see if I get it.
That a J or a K or?
That's a LGPJ.
Okay. I'm not as familiar with dozers as I am logging equipment. We mainly crank those trucks and logging stuff. Not much of on dozers. So.
Yeah, that's a J, 450J.
Okay. Oh, that's freed up.
You gotta pull your brake lever up right here.
Oh. Where? Okay. Gotcha. Oh, the batteries would probably be.
Right up under the seat.
Well, that'd be a good place for them. I was sitting on top
Watch the
of them.
wasps in there, you're gonna mess around and you're gonna be going through them woods.
Well, that's aggravating.
What's that?
The batteries I got are round post.
I'm gonna have to either do some more digging. I know I got.
I've got one. I've got one on my key ring. A couple pair of vice grips or anything.
I can look at my truck and see if I got some.
I may have one pair though.
Well, just tell me what batteries to go buy. Because if it cranks, I'm gonna buy it.
It's the stud post 31 series batteries. You know, there's
31
Yeah,
stud
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Group, I remember seeing it on the Group 30.
Yeah.
Group 32.
Group 31, big truck batteries,
Yeah,
stud
Group
post.
31.
yeah.
It's the hardware. All right, I'm gonna
And if you're gonna trade for it, you'll need them anyway. But we'll be trying to cobble up something to
See if I don't know
To
about
do
that
it with.
truck. I'm gonna buy all that. See if it'll start.
We'll do.
No, I know that ain't gonna start.
Okay.
We're gonna back down here and throw a battery in it. And see about backing this thing out and get a better look at it. I got the headlight out.
Yeah.
And I got the bulb in the truck. And you know the headlight, the one that's out's right there at the breather box, and you got to take all that stuff out. If it'd been the other one, I could have just popped it in.
You know them cars they building the doggone starter in the transmission? Man, that starter go out and you got to take the transmission out to get to the starter. I was looking at a thing on about automobiles, how they building these cars where you catch hell trying to deal with them now. You ever heard of White Spunner Construction?
Heard of what now?
White Spunner Construction. They big here in Mobile, White Spunner.
You know, it seems like I have heard that.
Well, he was a big general contractor for from White Spunner.
Yes, sir.
And every time they got new equipment and stuff, guess who got the?
He got to break the new off of it, huh?
Yeah. Oh, well, he got all these right here come from White Spunner.
Okay. Can I use can I see your vice grips?
Yeah.
All right. All right, we'll put that on. Break them up and adjust them.
Oh, you think that one battery gonna crank it?
Well, we're gonna see if it turns over. I think it will. I mean, it's just a little 4-cylinder. It's better to have two.
Yeah.
But we'll find out. Then you screw that wing nut on top of that. That's what he's going to parts house to get is one of those connections. But hopefully, this one battery should spin it, especially if it's just been sitting there a couple of years or so. It shouldn't be much to fire up. What's the odds of that book being in the back of this?
Huh. you asking the wrong person now.
They're not.
You asking the wrong person. You asking me about it.
I can hold it. Well, it needs to, probably not. Just needs to tap on it. Here you go.
You got something to tap on it?
Yeah, there'd be something right here. Looks to be pretty. There's a hammer right there. He's tapped on them before. Oh, that right there is what the trouble is. See what that'll do. See if we just spin over. If it even turns on. Probably got to be.
Who is that brake lever up?
It's got to be up. Come on.
Is that in park? Yeah, that's in park.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah.
I can't move the lever.
All right, everything's in neutral.
You said this lever has to be up?
Shoot, I
Yes,
can't remember.
it
He said-
does. You have to pull it up to.
Well, no, you cranking in park.
And you,
Let me see.
let me.
Yeah, that's parked down. All right, now let's see if it'll crank. I believe you're gonna put another battery in that thing, cause it didn't enough. It ain't even sparking.
Yeah, I mean it's loose, but it'll be. He's going to get something. We can get it going. It almost tells me that might be a 24-volt system, but I wouldn't have thought so. But we'll check it out and see. We'll get it.
I think it's gonna be that too, because it's always, ever since I was young, It always been a 2 batteries.
You sure can't get to that starter from there, I can tell you that, with that boom down.
Mm-hmm. You sure they ain't like 24 volt?
I wouldn't have thought it would have been, but I don't know for sure.
Well, you saying that these years didn't come in 24 volt?
I'm not. You know, it would surprise me, a little old 4-cylinder engine that they wouldn't, that they would. But hey,
You know, John Deere doing some.
yeah, some crazy things. But that
Yeah.
just made me think that with one of those sitting up here, and
I know y'all ain't no real country boys, but I offer you a dip anyway. See, where I'm from, we from up in them woods. We offer a man a dip.
I'm good.
I am too. Thank you.
Mhm.
I got sick off tobacco when I was young. I ain't never, ever
Well,
wanted no more of it.
man, I got a couple of cousins and relatives. I got an aunt. Yeah, you can be. Fly could be over there. She keep on messing with her. Writing it down, right in his face.
Well,
man, she is.
Hey, my daddy always said his grandmama could spit through the hole in the screen door. She was so good at it.
Man, now that's serious business.
And the kudzu wasn't here until they took something from a particular landfill.
No, it wasn't the landfill where they were widening the driveway out. And one of my classmates worked for a company and stuff, and hell, they paid my aunt, you know, about $500 to come over here and dump this stuff,
Yeah.
and which we needed it and stuff. But you know, instead of him running it, he just helping out. But man, that stuff when they dumped it, I bet you within about 9 months.
Just took over.
Huh. Man, you could get up one day and stuff, and you know for a fact, I know for a fact it was this high. Next day, you like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but them, like I said, them doggone, what you call them things up there in the front? What you put the grease in and push out?
Idlers. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's 3 sets of them brand new. It's still in the doggone.
Oh, the idlers.
Yeah, still in the doggone crate. Must be 24 volt.
All right, Jacob. Let's get that one battery back out of there and.
Hey, what you doing too?
Matter. Jacob can get it right there. They gonna go like. I think they go like that. There you go. Yeah. They had that on there to lay on top of that, keep them short. What he did there. Y'all seen a swap? Y'all seen a swap battery before? We're gonna bring you back when we get it done. All right, we got it hooked up that way, and we're gonna try to. It's basically doing the same thing, but we're gonna try to hit some levers and see if it's been sitting so long, if maybe a safety neutral switch is froze up. We're gonna shut that back down.
What you thinking?
I'm just pretty sure it's not. I think on 12 volt, if we had it hooked up this way, it still would bump the starter. I think it's the solenoid. I think, and you can't get to it to get to the starter because of this. This boom's in the way. And this going to be one of those kind that got that safety thing around the hot so you can't short it out too easy. But it's just a little old 4-cylinder engine. John Deere, y'all got to do better than this, John Deere.
Maybe they have.
Got to do better than that. All right.
What
Let me
year
go
is this?
I'm gonna go get a wrench that maybe's got a ratchet end on it. Jacob, it's in the back of the truck, that new thing that Jerry gave us. This is metric and that's standard, but I believe I can get one to catch.
You've been up there 23 years. But was it a starter?
I just don't think it's I don't know if I can get this is metric. All this is metric, of course.
Huh?
What's that foot all about? What are you, size 18 or something?
Well, I wear 16, but I got 2 boys. Matter of fact, I just had one to graduate Monday. Yeah, Monday. He wears 17, and then my oldest boy wear, I don't know if Trey wear 18 or 19.
Look at that, Jerry.
Dude,
You saved this again, Jerry.
I just always been known to bitch with, man.
You killed it.
I think I'm getting it.
When it passed, he gave me that name.
Big farmer.
I guess so. Just
Oh, yeah.
have to come off.
I think,
Gotcha. You see that? There's the safety part I was talking about. They make it almost impossible to short it out at the starter. They sure do, but they
I
fine.
got a D8 down in Pascagoula that I know will.
There it went. Let me see if this is. All right, turn the key. That's not getting hot. You don't care. You carry a pocket knife? Here we go. Sorry, bud. It hadn't been too long since it was started. I think it said a year or 2 years. But you just, when you turn something over, it's even been something here to make 2 rounds and start, it's really impressive. I didn't check. I'd have lost the prime on the transmission.
You know what?
I didn't check the transmission. It may have lost the prime. Can you just shove, come all the way back and see if it catches the gear. May have lost its prime on the transmission. Put it back in park.
Oh,
Yeah. Put it in park. In park. Let's put it in park. Yeah, park. Park. Yeah. All right, let's idle it down. All right, let's see if you'll get on that stuff. I think to check the transmission levels under here. It's parked. Yeah. You get your fingers under there. Loaded. No. No, you don't need it. I thought you might have checked the transmission under here. Maybe it runs off a whole system over there. But no, that's the transmission filter there. There's the transmission filter because the hydraulic oil filter's in the door over there. When you get down and go get that old short pipe wrench, silver aluminum. Yeah, if you can put the brake down, be fine. Can't be too safe. Go. I don't want to switch it off. I don't want to have to get back under there. Oh. There it was.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to back it up. It just moved. Yeah.
Get all that down now. I need to get all that air out of there.
But once it moved, I thought it was it. It's like an inch and a half probably. It's a millimeter, of course, you know. Maybe he's got it. Okay. Oh, look at there. Yes, sir. Perfect.
Perfect.
That's the perfect one there. Let's see if that did anything. Come on.
I had beer out here when they was on this at the candy come down. The guy picked it off and it was just for the it was a I don't even know where it was at. Anyway, he took it off and it was something like a stop cloth that was stopped up.
What was it? Filter?
Yeah, the filter was. And that's all it was, and it started running.
See what the oil stick says, Alpha. Dang, I did that again. See how airy it is? Where's the full mark on the stick? Well, we definitely in that range. What we're gonna do right here is we're gonna try to pour a little bit of hydraulic or transmission fluid in the transmission.
I tell you, chicken dip snuff.
The engine oil was changed 8/23/18, so this thing was serviced in 18.
Y'all say when now?
Just when you think you like a gallon or so out of the bucket or something, just it's probably not, but like 7-gallon reservoir. It's not a big reservoir. I wouldn't think. Let's try that and see what you look like. Can you tell by the weight if you got a gallon?
At least a gallon in there. Air coming out of there.
Well, they serviced at 8/23/18, hydraulics and the engine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's put some more in it. What do you think? I can't tell. Let one of these guys with good eyes see. Let's try it one more time.
That's one of them tricky ones. You know, you got fluid all over the thing. Right there is where it's at.
Yeah, it's mixing in though.
Yeah, I pour some
Let's
more
try
in
it.
there.
Let's try it out. Crank it. See what it says.
You want?
Let's try it. Let's try a little bit more while we got it out. I don't know if you're supposed to try and check them running or not running, because it's got to fill up the torque converter.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, when I parked and stuff, 'cause I pushed all that stuff down this hill when I parked it was running, everything moving,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I remember when you pushed.
I guess he try it by the key.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's put this down. No. Yeah, you gonna have to crank it.
Down's park, right?
Down is.
Down
Locks it down,
Down
right?
is.
No,
Yeah, no, that's it.
yeah,
There you
up is park.
All right.
Nothing.
Okay. Come on. This is a 4-in-1 bucket. That's up and down. This is the
That's pretty cool.
where it opens up the clam either. Pretty handy there. Let's see if I can push myself backwards. It's locked down. Tells me that the parking brakes ain't released. I'm thinking it's the safety neutral switch on the parking brakes. And the reason I'm saying that, because it won't crank with the key.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think it's releasing the brakes for it to move. Because if it was releasing the brakes, I could have moved it back with my bucket when I was pushing
I
it.
see what you're saying.
The brakes are locked down.
Yeah, but where would that be at?
I don't know. That's why that don't work, because it's the
Want me to pull it?
no. I'm just saying if the parking brake was